It's the nightcap of match week 19 of MLS Next Pro. Two Western Conference clubs square off tonight outside LA. It's Ventura County FC, who have surged up the table in the last 8 weeks, hosting Portland Timbers2, who are searching for its first outright win in nearly a month. Bad luck and narrow defeats have caused frustration, but a chance to course correct tonight on the road. Welcome to William Rowland Stadium, the new home for Ventura County on the campus of California Lutheran. Great to have you with us. I'm AJ Ricketts. Ventura County have proven they can score goals in bunches recently. This is the club that got off to the best start in Next Pro, winning its first 4 matches. On paper, on their home pitch, they are certainly favorites this evening, particularly with their star striker in the starting 11. A look at the Western Conference table. St. Louis and North Texas share the top spot, although North Texas just took a 4-0 drubbing to Houston a few minutes ago. Ventura County in third. They keep getting that extra point in the shootout. 7-0 now in those situations. Portland began the weekend 3 points back of a playoff spot. Still plenty of time here in the regular season to get themselves above that line. A look at the starting 11. First for the home side in Ventura County, led by headman Matt Taylor in his first season. It's a 4-2-3-1 with forward Aaron Beboot up front. 7 goals, 4 assists this season for the young striker from Cameroon. Gino Vivi has contributed 5 goals, but he is not in the lineup today. Beboot will look for offensive help from Sean Karani, Tucker Lepley, and David Diaz. Right behind him today, Isaiah Parente has also contributed a number of goals this season. For Portland, led by Serge Dinkota, who earned the full-time role after a brief stint with the interim label. It's a 4-4-2. Former Georgetown man Kyle Linares up front alongside Tega Ikoba, who was recently recalled from his loan with Indy 11. Of course, Ikoba was the youngest goal scorer in Timbers history when he scored last March against Atlanta United. Those are your starting 11s. Great weather tonight, 82 degrees, no chance of rain. Adam Zarin is our referee this evening, assisted by Mark Novosel and Karsten Gilwald. Our 4th official is Felix Granados. A good crowd on hand here at William Rowland Stadium, as has been the case since Ventura County made the move to this pitch. Galaxy supporters fully cognizant of the talent here on their Next Pro side and supporting who may be next. Make an appearance with the first team, who are rolling this season at the MLS level. A nice win last night, 3-2. We'll certainly talk much more about that. Continue to file in here, looking to see their Next Pro side hopefully come out with another victory. They haven't been dominating performances the last month of play, but they've done what they needed to do to take 2 points more times than not. Get to the shootout, they have been clinical. Take 2 points every time instead of 1. If you get to the shootout, you will stay in a nice spot in the standings. There's Ventura County leading the way for the first month of the year. 12 points through those first 4 matches. Ventura County in the Navy kits, going from right to left. Portland looking to course correct. It has not been an ideal month, not an ideal season. It's still very much in playoff contention. Just a game or 2 out. And this performance today could very well go a long way in turning the tide of their 2024 campaign. Tega Koba right there at the top of the center circle. Former All-ACC freshman at North Carolina, where he had 6 goals and 2 assists in that 2021 campaign. Joined the Timbers ahead of the 2022 season. Came in 4th MLS homegrown in club history. And Portland fans excited about what he could bring to the table moving forward. We're underway in Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us. You're on MLSNextPro.com or MLS YouTube. Under the gates into the corner. Already a set piece earned from Timbers2 here. David Diaz went down as that bounced off of him before going out of play, I think. Disconcerting start for Diaz here, not even 30 seconds into the match. Going to the ground, and he's going to need some assistance. This is unfortunate here. Couldn't tell. That was a non-contact injury. Diaz, the 20-year-old, making his 7th appearance for Ventura County. Watch again in the corner. Diaz is along the end line, now going to the side. I'm not really confident what exactly did happen. I didn't see him roll an ankle or anything of that nature. Last couple seasons, Diaz, a member of Central Valley Fuego FC in USL League One. This is his first season here with Ventura County. A little walk-off on his own power. See if he's all right to re-enter here momentarily. It is a corner kick for Portland Timbers. Four in the box here, they'll play it short. Now whistles for another injury here. Isaiah Parente going down. You saw the referee motion towards the sideline to cut and stop play. That was an injury to the head. It's a Senge, I believe, excuse me. Very quickly, the concussion protocol's underway here. Concerning first 3 minutes here for Ventura County from injury perspective. David Diaz needing an athletic trainer, then Acela Senge going through concussion protocols. Barely been an uninterrupted passage of play here. Zarin's doing the right thing. He needs to stop play when there's any notion that there's been an injury around the head. Senge right back in there, all clear to go. Portland will fire here from distance. It's a one-hopper straight into the arms of Brady Scott. Scott in goal for Ventura County, who just signed a one-year deal through the end of this season. 2 club option years through 2026 following this. Six shutouts and 15 appearances with Columbus Crew 2 in the 2023 season. Isaiah Parente will send it towards the near side. Nelly Delgado being surrounded, plays it back. Senge. The touches for Brady Scott, in goal for Ventura County. On the other side, it's Carver Miller, the 19-year-old, making his 8th appearance of the season. And the instructions from the coaching staff towards Sean Karani. Encouraging width here. Ventura County coming off a shootout victory against LAFC2 after a 1-1 draw in regulation. Same thing, same story against Houston prior to that. 3-2 on PKs. It's been a nice July thus far. 3 of their 4 wins, I should say, in the month of June were on shootout wins as well. Did have an outright defeat to Whitecaps FC2. Flag is up here on the near side. Scoring goals has not been a problem this summer. 3-3 against Timbers2 to start June. 2-2 against Rapids 2. They lost 3-2 to Whitecaps, and then that 3-3 match against Town FC. And in all three of those draws, a shootout victory. It's been a big part of what's kept them atop the Western Conference table. Portland coming off a draw against Real Monarchs at Providence Park, lost their shootout. Josh Penn had his team-leading 5th goal of the season. Ensured Portland took at least a point for the 5th time in its last 6 home matches. 9th place in the Western table. Last outright win for Portland coming on June 26th against Minnesota United FC2. That was a 3-2 victory. Searching for more consistency from a defensive perspective. Had a tendency to leak goals, but have also shown they can play well for a full 90 minutes. Last month on the road at Austin did not allow a goal. There's a foul here on Ventura County. Parente, a little too physical there. 3 goals and an assist this year for Parente, the former Wake Forest man. On the near side, Jaden Jones-Riley, good cross, but that is actually a bit off target there. Rolls behind goal. Did well to get it off. The defensive effort ensures that there was little accuracy to it. Lone shot thus far through nearly 10 minutes of play coming from Portland. Ventura County looks to grow into the game. Nice turn there from B-Boot. Excellent diagonal ball here to the far side. David Diaz, who's back in. Surveying. Diaz lays it off. Nice little flick back. Diaz gets it again. Has some room to cross it in. He does. It's a little under hit. On the volley here, Lepley could not corral it. Out of play, but it did take a deflection. This will be a Ventura County corner, first of the match. Good to see the 2 initial injury concerns back on the pitch here for Ventura County, and Diaz and Asenke. An odd start. 2 stoppages in play in the first 3 minutes. Back at full strength, no issues. Tucker Lepley to take the corner kick. He's guided in, a low-driven ball. Sent over the end line, and they'll do it once more. Tucker Lepley, the 3rd round selection in this most recent MLS Super Draft. It's a better ball, a little higher, and misguided by Asenge. He was first to it, couldn't redirect it towards goal. Nice threatening chance there off the set piece. Luckily got more height to this one. And Asenge 6 yards out. His body taking him away from goal. Not a bad effort in the end. There's Kashawn Ferdinand. Turn from Linares, he'll play it wide. Numbers coming forward here, Malcolm Johnston in the middle. Blake Pope, back to Linares. Shifty there, got by his initial defender. Back to Pope, it's poked out of play. So we had another corner here for Portland. Linares may only have one goal in his last 9 appearances. That was on June 26th. 4 goals, 3 assists this season. You saw the talent and the shiftiness on display right there, dispatching his initial defender. Jaden Jones-Riley flicking it into the near side. That's handled. Bounce towards the sideline. And now Karani, good diagonal ball, past Lepley. Chase down here on the far side. Lepley retrieves it back. Ventura County will try to work a nice spell of possession in the attacking half. Good acceleration there from Delgado. Dispossessed though around the 18. Portland has shown the willingness to counter quickly. Here's Ikoba, laying it off to Linares. Right back central, just a foot ahead of Ikoba. Good ideas there. It rolls back to Jones-Riley. If that was just a foot further back, it might have been perfectly set up there for Ikoba. I like the ideas that Portland have about them here in the first 12+ minutes. Willingness to counter quickly. Linares has been active. Ikoba starting to get a bit more involved. Tyler Clegg had that first initial shot of the match. Johnston back to Clegg. It's a good ball sprayed to the far side. Now played central here. Linares couldn't get to it before Delgado sent it back to the far side. Ventura County's best chances come off the corner kick. Portland have looked threatening in the first 15 minutes. Jones-Riley again. Portland using width effectively. And these diagonal balls as well. Excellently done here. Portland threatening. It's played central. And again, that final pass has eluded the Timbers2 side. They're putting it in dangerous positions. Jones-Riley has been terrific with his distribution and advancing the passage of play. 73rd pick, 3rd round pick in the 2023 draft. 22-year-old out of Dayton. This is played long. A lot of Ventura County players in the area. Miller will take his time. High pressure here from Ventura County. Portland have been able to handle it well. Ferdinand advancing here. Jones-Riley may have been offside, so it's played back to Johnston. Johnston, former Whitecaps FC 2-man. 2 goals in 17 appearances last year after being drafted from the University of Maryland. Too shabby a start here at William Rowland Stadium. Portland have been the more aggressive side, and they take possession away here in a good spot. Flicked on, corner conceded as Asenge mishit it, but maybe not too worried about conceding that in the end with how deep that cross was played in.
Let's make some noise!
here, the 16th minute. A bit of a touch off the head of Ferdinand. No power in the end. Quickly sent away. Brady Scott trying to get it down the pitch to Lepley. Does have a throw. Lepley keeps it in. Diaz making a run on the near side. Lepley will send it. It's headed back across. Mistimed by Ferdinand. D-Boot couldn't get to it. To 4 advantage in final third entries here for Portland. No expected goals for Galaxy or Ventura County at .21. Portland at .04. You admire the spirits that this Oregon side have come out with. Shootout at that right center back spot for Ventura County. Delgado, Asenge, Shootout, Miller. Gabriel Arnold. Arnold's been practicing a lot with the first team over the course of the campaign. Does have a goal this season. Some contact here midfield. It will be a free kick for Ventura County. Sengay playing it deep. Lepley trying to settle, just out of his reach. The flag would have stayed down. Some good ideas. The defensive backs here on both sides, whether it's Jones, Riley, or Asela Sengay in that particular situation. Johnston bringing it forward through the middle. Josh Penn forward to Jones Riley. Ventura County side looking to take steps forward from last year. 9-19-4, 27 points, finished 13th in the West. Matt Taylor has come in and done a terrific job. They lost some key players from last year, Alex Alcala and Brandon Tellez, a couple of them. Ruben Ramos Jr., Harbor Miller, 2 academy players. They signed homegrown contracts this offseason. Miller's been a nice piece for the next pro side this year. And the team looks like a different unit in the 2023 campaign. Here's Jones Riley using his body to shield it well. He's it back. Now Penn, goal scorer last week. Penn will let one rip. Jones well over the crossbar. Josh Penn leads the team in both goals and assists on the season. Scored on a penalty against Real Monarchs. 2 of his 5 goals have come from the penalty spot this year. Talking about scoring as a team, Ventura County 12th in MLS Next Pro this year. Portland in 19th. I was honestly surprised when you just look at the score lines for Ventura County. I think you feel safe to assume they're at least in the top 10. That one's read well. Linares steps in to intercept. Linares towards the touchline. Blocks from sending it central, and this will be a goal kick.
That's a goal kick.
Again, you even look at recent form from the end of May to where Ventura County is now. 3 goals, 2 goals, 2, 3. The last 2 matches, just 1 goal. Even with all those 2 or 3 goal matches, 12th in MLS Next Pro. A lot of goal scorers in this league. Teams can put it in the net. This over the top. Ooh, just couldn't settle. Aaron Beboot. Honestly, that's where Ventura County has nearly found the most success today, is those long diagonal balls played from the back. Tucker Lepley and now Aaron Beboot really been able to bring them down twice. Miller plays back. Here's Lepley. Sengay. Portland in its defensive shape, trying to communicate. Avoid any lapses here. 22 minutes in. Sengay looks to switch, under hit. Portland pushing forward once more. Played to the far side. Linares. Has Blake Pope around him. We'll send it back. Johnston. An interplay here from Portland as Penn plays it across. Round. Chip near side. Jones-Riley's in the box. Jaden Jones-Riley one-on-one. Now some help coming defensively. Jones-Riley still with it. Enriquez. Portland continue to try to provide pressure in possession here. Ventura County able to deal with it there. Sean Karani. Vicious ball. Beboot was making a run. Diaz was the goal scorer for Ventura County last week against LAFC. Brady Scott had 4 saves. Ventura 5th in the MLS Next Pro Power Rankings after that most recent shootout win. Turn was mistimed there by Clegg. Gives it right back to Ventura. Lepley. Creative pass there from Lepley, finds Karani. On the near side, Delgado sprays it central. Failed clearance here off the volley, it's mistimed. A roll out of play. Looks like things were on there in that moment for Ventura. been open spaces to work with for both sides in the attacking third. And these final passages of play. This might be another one here. Josh Penn. Look at far sides, Linares. Linares' cross was blocked. Miller doing well to contest. A chopping challenge from Johnston. Lines up with the Senge. Now Lepley advancing. Only half an hour in, 6 combined shots between the two sides, 3 apiece. 5 shots, excuse me. 18-10 advantage in final third entries for Portland. And this will be out of play. Elsewhere around MLS Next Pro tonight, Chicago taking down Revs 2, 3-2. In the West, we mentioned that 4-0 thrashing of North Texas SC by Houston. All over their counterparts in that derby. Town FC takes a shootout win over Real Monarchs 4-3 after it was 1-1 through 90 minutes. SKC 2, 3-1 over St. Louis as well. Western Conference action today. Yes, last night, LAFC winners and penalties after a 4-4 game against Tacoma. It's a shootout. Fantastic game of soccer last night at Lumen Field. Short week for Timbers2. They're going to be back in action on Thursday against Sporting Kansas City. Back at Providence Park. Recap this match nearly half an hour in. None of the 6 shots taken have been particularly dangerous for either keeper, but there have been some moments in the buildup. And both sides thinking that might be the moments. That ball was out of play. Admirable distribution. Backline defensive players, whether it's a Senge or Jaden Jones-Riley, keeping their eyes peeled up front. Bibu, Tucker Lepley nearly had opportunities. Linares was creating for Portland. Setega Ikoba's name too much here today. This is just his 4th game since being recalled from Indy 11. Had 1 goal in 11 matches, 4 starts for the USL side. Still getting his bearings back with Portland. Riley plays it back. Some space centrally here. Josh Penn at the 18. Just a little too strong for Jones-Riley. He does get a foot on it here. Redirects it towards the far side. Too strong. Could this be a chance for Ventura County to get out on the break? Oh, Aaron Beboot got it. Rod missed the challenge. Beboot sprays it far side. Diaz trying to play it back. It's intercepted. Tyler Clegg is able to get there and thwart the opportunity. Coming up on Tuesday, looking forward to this one on Apple TV, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. MLS Next Pro Goalie Wars. 4 goalies bringing back that electric competition from the MLS Skills Challenge more than 20 years ago. They brought it to Next Pro, and this is going to be a lot of fun. João Antoine, Stas Lapkis, Michael Colodi, and Chitiro Dunze from Crown Legacy. Those 4 will participate. Some WWE branding and participation as well, integration. Seamus and Sonia DeVille will join for the championship round of Goalie Wars. All part of the MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. It'll be a lot of fun. Linares trying to hit Jaden Jones-Riley just a little bit down in front.
BCFC wishes a happy birthday to Andrew Esseff and Gina Esseff as well.
Head-to-head single elimination tournament. They're trying to defend their own net. Also trying to score on their opponent by throwing, kicking, drop kicking, whatever it may be. It's back and forth for 3 90-second rounds. It's a lot of fun. It's entertaining. And it's coming up Tuesday, July 23rd, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Apple TV. Beboot trying to earn possession. Sean Karani came flying in there. Karani hesitates. Karani, oh, nifty moves there. Couldn't finish. Oh, how good was that, though? Carver Miller extinguishes the fire. That would have been one of the goals of the weekend. Watch Karani. It's by one man. Oop, puts Ferdinand to the ground. Carver Miller realized he didn't have any more defensive help. Jumped on top of that one. Temple and UCLA man, Sean Karani. 2 goals, 2 assists this year. Only had his 3rd. So go over to Ventura County. Does well to win possession there as Ferdinand was in the area. Carver Miller coming forward here. Played central here. Karani scores! But the flag is up. Well, finally, Ventura County had gotten one through. Carver Miller blowing right by his defender. And Karani there centrally. The appeal was immediate from Johnston, and that looks to be the correct ruling there. Nearly the breakthrough of the 35th. We remain level at 0-0. Carver Miller came flying in. And that led to quite the setup. Just a tad too late, though, on the timing. Unfortunate, really. It was a brilliant passage of play. Gatto gonna find Beboot here. Great delivery. Beboot upset with himself. It was really well placed. Beboot was certainly onside. Those sequence, I mean, those are high, that's high degree of difficulty there to bring it in on the jump, on the run. They've been able to put the right touch on it. Been an unimpeded shot on goal. Portland looking to push ahead here. Josh Penn goes down right at the 18. No whistle given. His teammates were appealing. Game's starting to open up a little bit, doesn't it? Feel like it? Right back comes Ventura County. B-Boot operating on the wing this time. Lepley, good turn here. Lepley will fire, it's a bit high. Ventura County getting warmer here. The 37th minute. Lepley about 30 plus yards out. A little bit under it. Certainly appears both sides have their bearings. It's a fun brand of soccer to watch, even though we remain level at 0-0. Honestly, Portland probably a bit fortuitous the last 10 minutes. A brilliant run from Karani. The offside flag up on the next sequence. Aaron B-Boot not being able to bring in the touch. And that shot from Lepley. There have been 4 nice developments for Ventura County over the last 10 minutes. Portland treading a little bit, even though they've been in the attacking third plenty of times themselves here in the first half. Looks like it might have been a foul initially as Enriquez went down. Ronnie tried to turn. Shinte. Shinte did get action in the U.S. Open Cup. Hasn't seen too much time, though, the next pro level this season. Scott trying to send it deep. B-Boot was battling with Rad. Well, nearly a unfortunate pass there. That was dangerous. Scott had to come out of his box a little bit. Now B-Boot, though, turning, accelerating. B-Boot. Like it took a deflection. No, it did not. Josh Penn now. Jones-Riley right back here tonight. He's played like a winger with all the spaces he's been in on the near side up front. Rad headed away to Lepley. A couple minutes left here in the first half. Lepley dispossessed, goes back to Arnold. Now Miller. A foul on Portland. Miller took a little bit exception to the challenge by, looked like it was Rad. Enriquez actually, as Adam Zarin had a quick conversation with both of them, understanding Miller's frustration. Good interplay there, finds Delgado. Cross into the box was short of B-Boot. 0.3 advantage in shots taken for Ventura County. We're at 0.31 expected goals. 55% possession in Portland. Arnold. Matchup between the two first team sides. These organizations elicited 5 goals last night. We'll have to see a similar style of game between these two. Not there just yet. Bibu trying to find David Diaz there. Left it short. This will be a throw here for Ventura. Difficult throw to handle from Bibu. Took a high bounce. He winds up right back with it. Lepley. On a platter right back to him. Just played in the moment, then the whistle blows. Quickly onward. Harbor Miller guides a cross in. It'll roll to Delgado. Another cross, this time from the near side. A bit high for Bibu. Trickling towards the corner. Lepley, as he's falling down, taps it back to Miller. Here's Parente. Necessary intervention there from Enriquez. Promising first 15 minutes. The Portland offense is taking a bit of a step back in terms of chances the rest of the way. To go into the locker room a bit more positive. It's been Ventura County on the front foot the last half hour or so. Great crowd on hands here. California Lutheran University. Good environments for Ventura County since moving into this venue about already 8 weeks ago now. They've been playing, of course, Dignity Health Sports Park area. Parente, right to Ferdinand. Couple injury timeouts in the first 3 minutes of this match, and so we will have 3 minutes of stoppage time added. Lepley has whistled for the foul there.
The visual on the field has indicated that there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of additional time remaining in the first half.
Sean Ferdinand, who joined Timbers2 from Montreal Impact. He signed a homegrown contract a couple of years ago when he was 16. When he was there. And helped his Timbers2 side make strides forward from last year. They finished 10th in the Western Conference. Enriquez, who does have first team experience. His Timbers debut against Nashville on July 7th. Entered the match in the 85th minute. Completed all 7 of his passes. Took a corner as part of that 4-1 Portland win against Nashville. That match, that was the 2nd consecutive week a Timbers Academy product made their first team debut. Sawyer Jura played his first MLS minutes against FC Dallas on the 4th of July. He came into the 88th minute, played all 10 minutes of stoppage time. Jura's now received 2 of his allotted 4 first-team call-ups for the season. Portland have had some tough times throughout the year. Phil Neville's first campaign, but also trying to figure things out here as they move forward. Good pass. Ikoba looking to get it back here. Ikoba blocked out of play. Corner kick for Portland. Good little flick on there from Johnston. Scott did well to cut off the angle. It's most likely the final sequence of the first half as we now reach 3 minutes into stoppage time. Josh Penn to take the corner. His first contact from Ikoba. See how long this goes until the whistle blows. There it is. We're 1 half through at William Rowland Stadium. No score between Ventura County and Portland Timbers 2. Ventura 3rd in the West. Timbers 2 sit in 9th. It's even after 45 minutes here in Thousand Oaks. Coming up, the MLS Next All-Star events are taking place early next week. We will preview the festivities from Columbus when we come back. Welcome back here to California. Halftime in Thousand Oaks in this Western Conference matchup between Ventura County and Timbers 2. Ventura grew into the game well after 15 minutes, had some nice chances. Through 45 minutes scoreless here at Cal Lutheran. MLS Next Pro Goalie Wars returns to MLS All-Star Skills Challenge, presented by AT&T on Tuesday, July 23rd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The keepers have been selected, so let's show you who the 4 competing in Columbus will be and the matchups.
champion. How about it?
I think I want to silence that home crowd, you know? I think I want to keep Columbus quiet and want to take on Stas.
Hello and welcome to the official Goalie Wars selection show. I am your host, Aaron Burrell. These players will be competing for a one-of-a-kind championship belt. Is what's on the line. We like it. It's a beautiful belt. Let's get to know some of this year's participants. The hometown hero, Stas Lopkis. Jean-Antoine from Chattanooga FC. Will the belt stay down in North Carolina with Chituro Odunze? The Frisco kid hoping to bring the belt back to Texas, Michael Colodi. The number one seed for this year's Goalie Wars is Michael Colodi of North Texas SC.
It's a big honor, and I think being kind of acknowledged as that is something that I'm taking a lot of pride and super proud of, and honored to be chosen as that.
Who will you select?
My decision, I think I want to silence that home crowd, you know? I think I want to keep Columbus quiet and want to take on Stas.
It feels exciting, man. It's obviously a great opportunity to play in front of a home crowd, and I think it'll give me a lot of power and strength, and not every day get to play against an opponent from the other conference.
Not to be forgotten about the other matchup, Jean and Chituro.
I'm excited. Last time we played, he won. Something I'm looking forward to, to get him back because he got one of me already.
It should be a good game. Of course, last time we did get the win, but he made some big stops in the game, so love to see it.
The 1 and 2 hour 3-4 matchup features two clubs in the Southeast. Tuesday, July 23rd at 7:30 p.m. on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Make sure you do not miss out because I promise you, this is going to be an event for the ages. Thank you all for joining us. This has been the official Goalie Wars selection show.
These keepers are competing for that one-of-a-kind custom championship belts on Tuesday. So the MLS Next Pro content team caught up with the belt maker for an in-depth look at this year's belts. Take a look.
In my head, just score this and you win the belt. So I took a deep breath, focused on my accuracy, and
Yes, Isaac Walker, the new champion.
how about this? How about this? How about this? Come on now.
So I got into championship belts when I was a kid. I was a big wrestling fan in the 80s, and I used to love watching the championship belts on TV. And I used to draw them on paper. My name is Andrew Lazarchik, and I am the owner of Wildcat Championship Belts. In 2005, I officially started Wildcat Championship Belts, where we started making authentic title belts. I would make wrestling title belts for small wrestling promotions, or anybody else that really needed an award. In 2007 was when we got our first big break, when Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs called us, and they needed a title belt for their hot dog eating competition, and they needed it quickly. So we agreed to do that, got it done very quickly, and we've made that title belt every year since 2007. We started working with WWE at that time too, and we started making some of the belts for WWE in 2007. It's grown. We make belts for anybody that needs a unique award. That's how we kind of grew the business into what it is today. When I started Wildcat Championship Belts, it was a part-time gig for 15 years. I'm not an overnight success. It was a lot of work. You know, you talk about your 10,000 hours of practice. You know, I've had my 10,000 hours of practice.
Last year's Goalie Wars belt was designed by Wildcat Championship Belts and was a big hit with fans and players alike. This year's belt has been modified with new changes that catch the eye.
The idea behind the belt is it almost has arrows on it, kind of graphically interpreting kicking the ball as hard as you can into the goal. So that was kind of the first concept we came up with, and then we tweaked it to get it to where it is now. This year we use the arrow branding that MLS Next Pro uses as the side plates, as well as the location. This year it's Columbus, Ohio.
MLS Next Pro and Wildcat Championship Belts have collaborated to bring another world-class belt to life with an in-depth process.
Whenever we make our title belts, everything's custom made by hand. It has to be drawn out, cut out, tooled individually by hand. Each little, you know, mark in the leather is a hand-tooled stamp. As far as the plates go, that's all custom designed from scratch. It's not mass-produced, gold-plated, nickel-plated in the MLS Next Pro case. They're then painted by hand right here in our workshop. We paint them by hand. And then assemble it here, assemble the plates onto the leather, glue the backing on, and we have a finished product.
With this year's belt, there's a focus on graphical elements that make the belt unique.
We knew that we wanted to somehow graphically interpret the soccer game as part of the design, but there's a tangible element of soccer that we kind of were able to graphically interpret. So we try to do that with branding or with something as literal as soccer. Or, you know, fantasy football, you know, that kind of thing. We have to mesh that with the classic idea of what a championship belt is to look like.
It takes thousands of hours to become a champion, which is why Andrew's motto is no days off. It's a motto that recipients of his belt can relate to.
The coolest part about having these belts go to winners and champions is knowing that they earned it. Last year when Isaac Walker earned that title belt, he'd throw the belt over his shoulder and he was very proud because he was a champion and he earned it. That's the coolest thing, to be able to help people that, you know, they've done the work, they've done the hard work to become a champion, but until you have that title belt strapped around your waist or over your shoulder, that's when you're really a champion. If you do the hard work, you put the time in, you put the effort in, you can become a champion, and we can help you do that.
Andrew's dedication to his craft comes through in all of his work. He's determined to share that passion with the next generation as well.
If I can, you know, share that passion with others by helping them become a champion, whether it's with a title belt or with our Little Champs program that we started, where every year we donate a portion of the proceeds, portion of the profits to Toys for Tots. And we've donated over 1,500 toy championship belts to kids since we started doing this. Now we're donating funds to our local school district to help the school district with buying things for the classroom. And those kids will eventually have a passion of their own, and hopefully whatever funding that we can help with will grow their passion to what they want to do with a career. So it's more than just making title belts and making a living. It's really following your passion.
Saturday, July 27th, the reigning MLS Next Pro champion will face the champion from Liga Expansión MX in the 2024 MLS Next Pro Invitational. Austin FC2 will host Cancun Football Club at Palmer Field at St. David's Performance Center at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tickets go on sale to the public Monday, July 22nd. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern at SeatGeek.com. Fans can also watch for free on MLSNextPro.com. Very much looking forward to that one coming up next weekend. We welcome you back here to Thousand Oaks, California. In the meantime, Ventura County and Timbers2, no score through 45 minutes as we take a look at the first half highlights. No shortage of them. Portland had the first shot of the match here. One hopper easily handled by Brady Scott. Portland were on the front foot throughout the first 15 minutes. Acela Senge getting ahead to this, about 5 yards out, couldn't redirect it towards goal. Scott playing this one deep. Watch Sean Karani here. Some brilliance as two defenders make their way to him. Whoop. And then by Ferdinand, eventually, necessary dive there from Carver Miller to make sure Karani did not dispatch a third defender. Ventura County staying on the front foot. Tucker Lepley getting a little bit under that one, but some positive moments all throughout the final stages of the first half. Ventura County out shooting Timbers2 5-4. Elsewhere, 34-24 advantage in final third. Entries for Portland, 99 and touches the opponent's box. Possession 54% for Timbers2. Looking forward to an entertaining second half here. We'll see what adjustments are made. Also a look at match week 18 scores. Yesterday in the West, you mentioned that 4-4 shootout. Tacoma Defiance and LAFC2. Los Angeles coming out ahead at 5-3 in the shootout. That was probably the game of the weekend here in MLS Next Pro. So they'll switch sides here. Ventura County going from left to right. Good crowd on hand. Taking in this one here. Just to go over the rest of the scores from today from both the East and Western Conference. We'll go through it here against Chicago. 3-2 over New England. Crown Legacy took down Atlanta at home, 2-1. Columbus all over Cincinnati, 6-1 the final at historic Crew Stadium. Inter Miami 2-0 over Huntsville. Red Bulls 2 in Orlando. Drew 1-1. New York 8-7 on penalties. Sporting Kansas City over St. Louis 3-1. Houston wins their derby 4-0 over North Texas SC. Midtown takes down Real Monarchs in penalties 4-3. It's the nightcap here on this Sunday evening. Glad to have you with us on MLSNextPro.com. AJ Ricketts alongside you. Second half underway from William Roland Stadium. It's a bad giveaway in the back half immediately as Josh Penn read the pass. Here's Linares. Overlapping run from Blake Pope. It was deflected. Koba went down in the box. Tripped up, tangled a little bit. Nothing in the end. No substitutions coming out of the locker room for either side. is being challenged by Harbor Miller. There will be a foul. Rente to Karani. Ultimately, from Portland's perspective, you evaluate that first 45 minutes. Of course, he didn't give up anything easy. Didn't leak any goals. There were some considerable chances for Ventura County, but in the end, knotted up on the road against a team that's playing with a lot of confidence. Plenty of shootout victories. I think you take that first half if you're Portland. But you know there is work to be done. I want to try to play the style you saw in the first 15 minutes of that half. On the front foot, choosing those moments, particularly in transition as well. Ventura County wasn't as sharp as I'm sure they would like to be in those moments. It's a foul on Enriquez. Karani looks like the most dangerous player for Ventura County. Watch out here on the other side now. Ikoba. Ikoba invited to shoot, and it's right at Brady Scott. Probably wouldn't mind a do-over there. Nobody stepped up to Ikoba. It was more than dangerous in a situation like that. He just hit it right at Brady Scott. Not as clinical as Ikoba has displayed he can be. Let's have 6 goals and 38 appearances now for Timbers2. That's a mistake there for Ventura County. Undoubtedly got away with one. Might have even had time for another dribble forward. Trying to find Aaron Beboot there. Nothing in the end.
Aaron Beboot trying his hardest.
I have to laugh at that PA announcement there. Aaron Beboot tried his hardest, he said. He's down the pitch at the moment. I don't know who is the PA guy at these games, but I've had a couple of calls here, and he's entertaining. It's not shot taken by Beboot. It's Aaron Beboot tried his hardest. Get a chuckle out of that. Beboot does appear to be okay. I think we should see more of that. The announcers nonchalantly describing what just happened. It's giving me some inspiration. No score here through 50 minutes. Ronnie plays it back. A bit more sterile here the last few minutes. Ventura playing with some patience at the moment. Working possession, using the width of the field. Now Harbor Miller will get a little forward. Blake Pope, 19-year-old, 2 goals, 2 assists this season, had a brace against Tacoma Defiance earlier this year. He's playing along the near side. Marcelo Sengay, 2 goals this year himself, working from the back line. Clear foul on Portland there. I mentioned the win last night for LA Galaxy, 3-2. A really fun game. And Dignity Health. Gabriel Peck, Ricky Pooch, the paint still. Goals in the 38th, 48th, and 58th minute. Jonathan Rodriguez, Santiago Moreno scored for Portland, but it was not enough. They went down 3-1, and Moreno's in the 73rd. Eventually inconsequential. Ventura County inside the box here. Arnold was open with some space near the top of the box for a moment. With Koba, and roll it to Josh Penn here. Both sides playing safe in the first 10 minutes of half number 2. Ventura County more than content to set in its defensive shape at the moment. This is better here from Portland. They try to find Linares. Difficult to handle. The last sequence there for Ventura County on the other end. It's like when Tucker Lepley is now playing up front with Aaron Bibu. It's a 4-4-2 look. I think we'll have to take another look. Here's Ferdinand. He'll send it into the area, and that was mishits. Pope got involved. Hope's give it back to Portland. So Ventura County starting in a 4-2-3-1, but it does look they've added Lepley as a striker along the right side. Bringing more in a 4-4-2 shape. At least that's what it appears like here to start the second half. Lepley was plenty active in the first half. Matt Taylor sensing that assertiveness. Here's Pope. Really talented young players here in this Portland system, whether it's Pope, Jura, Koba. There was a foul before Koba played it at his feet. Interesting free kick to come here for Portland Timbers. Be about 30 yards out. Yeah. It's David Diaz done there defensively. Actually, it might have been Parente, I beg your pardon. Nevertheless. Josh Penn and Kyle Linares both stand around the ball. Penn leads the team in goals. He has 5. Linares, Georgetown product, with 4. Penn will step up. Penn takes it. It's straight into the wall. This will go the other way. Didn't have a chance of getting over. That was below the belt, to be quite honest. Look here. I see why that might need a moment here. Only an hour in. Ventura County and Portland deadlocked, no score. This possibly be destined for another shootout for Ventura County. It'd be quite entertaining to see if they could make it 8-0 in those scenarios this year. Nearly had the goal in the first half. Was called back with the flag up. Sean Karani just a step ahead of the defense. Here's a run from Linares. Runners central as well. Linares spray it in. Defense got back. Jones-Riley will sprint to chase this down. Has it with plenty of room to spare. Now Penn with it. Penn turns. Linares crossing around the box. Taken away by Asenge, and that will be cleared by Miller. Scott, excuse me, beg your pardon. Doesn't feel as if Ventura have been as aggressive as they have been at different points of the match, particularly in the first half. Ventura County's been at their best today. It's been off the either the distribution of Asel Asenge or the movements of Sean Karani. Robert Miller's had some nice moments playing forward as well, creating avenues and finding open spaces for teammates. Kind of a ho-hum second half here thus far on both sides. Parente sending it over the top. That's a good ball to Karani, who chases it down. B-Boots central. Straight to Jaden Jones-Riley. Now Arnold to Lepley. Delgado. Parente. Koba spinning, he's fouled by Arnold. Length of the field, no problem for Scott. You just see the physicality of Koba, the frame he has. Make things difficult for defenders. You look undersized in comparison on the pitch right now. Good ball central. David Diaz to Karani. Here's Sean Karani trying to get the shot off across the mouth of goal, cleared by Rad. Ventura County would do well to keep getting more touches for Karani around that area. Lepley goes down, no foul. Ferdinand trying to play it deep to Ikoba. Asenge there to challenge well. Parente. This is better here from Ventura. Growing into the second half. Parente stepping forward, flicking it near side. Diaz back to Miller. Lepley looking for spaces. Good ball to the near side. Chipped in and saved. Carver Miller, sure-handed Didn't want to spill it in that area. Better here from Ventura. Watch Lepley. He draws 4 defenders in. It's to the nice cross from David Diaz. Good ideas here from Ventura County. 62 minutes in. Taken care in that moment by Miller, who was looking for his first win in goal since June 26th. That was against Minnesota United FC2. Portland won 3-2 in that match. Again, that's the last outright win Portland as a team, not just Miller in goal. Lepley again, tried to feed Karani. Deflected back out. Now Delgado, he crosses it in low, and Ferdinand will take no chances. Sends it into the netting. It will be a corner kick for Ventura. Swinging ball across the mouth of goal, nearly there for B-Boot. Couldn't strike it cleanly. How close was that? Second look, watch B-Boot, right side of your screen. It gets through, just couldn't get his foot high enough. Well, the goal was open for him there. Back, played out of goal. Lepley does well, earn possession now, trying to get it over the top here to Karani. Karani turns, got by Ferdinand, now retracts defensively. Karani will fire towards goal, parried away. Corner kick Ventura, diving save by Carver Miller. Karani looked like he was trying to go top corner there. Karani, Ferdinand got sidetracked momentarily there by the run from Lepley. That gave Karani the space to shoot. Momentum building here for Ventura. Pinballed around here, comes back out to Arnold. He'll shoot, deflected away. Second ball couldn't get to it, and this will be a foul on Ventura. Portland readying their first substitution of the match. Santos will come in momentarily. Now 14 combined shots for the two teams. The expected goals are still under 0.4 for both. That is a foul on Portland. Here's Lepley. Just a little bit out in front for Diaz to handle.
Substitution for Portland Timbers 2 coming out of the game. Number 46, Victor Enriquez Velasquez. And number 17, Tega Ikoba.
So Enriquez and Ikoba will head to the bench. Their evenings are complete. Saw Ikoba a little bit more comfortable over the course of the match. He'll leave here 68 minutes in. Noah Santos enters, Braxton Nahib as well. Santos making his 13th appearance, 2 goals, 2 assists this year for Santos, the 17-year-old. Braxton Nahib, the 21-year-old, making his 11th appearance of the season. Lepley trying to do a lot there in that moment. He previously with Inter Miami too. Starting to get closer to realistically another shootout for Ventura. And that is where they have proven to be most comfortable. From the spot, 7-0. Could possibly add another one to their resume today. Portland have done what they've needed to defensively to keep themselves in this match, despite some probing moments from Ventura all throughout. Pretty even in possession. And Portland continues to have to be plus 11 in final third entries. Reminder, MLS Next Pro Goalie Wars coming up this Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. MLS Season Pass on Apple TV as Brad sends that out of play. It'll be a Ventura corner. 4 goalies. It's the second year. This is back in action. Returned last year, again after the 2021 MLS All-Star, 2001 MLS All-Star game. Got that all started. And brought it back. A whole lot of fun. Coming up in Columbus. Lepley will take the corner here. 20 minutes to go in regulation. Arnold, nifty, clips this in towards the far post. That's a foul. B-Boot was trying to line it up. Looks like he nearly would. Too much contact there in the end. A goal kick upcoming. Good footwork by Arnold. In a good spot. B-Boot shouldering Jones Riley in the end there. Fans are hoping for some late drama here. Great turnout on hand. Looks to nearly be a sellout at William Rowan Stadium. Here's a nice turn here. They get some space for a shot. It's just over the crossbar. Noah Santos, who just entered the match, not all that far off from his 3rd goal of the season. Asenke retreated there, trying to watch Josh Penn. And just like defensively a few moments ago, Jones Riley or Ferdinand laying off a Karani leading to a shot. That gave Santos some space to shoot. Careful here now, Josh Penn in the area. Asenke wins that battle there. They're trying to shield it. Dies at the end line. Lepley will make a run here. Did well to get it from Arnold. Lepley, oh, creative footwork. Lepley couldn't finish the run. Lepley and Karani, two dynamic players here on this Ventura roster. We've seen it all throughout the match. That would have been quite the run from midfield. About to say, Lepley operating pretty deep right now. And then just a moment later, a burst forward. Portland looking to go back the other way. Jones-Riley from the back line. Arnold's couldn't advance it forward to a teammate. Blake Pope will play higher. Here's Pope pivoting to his right. Jones-Riley lofting it in. Initially sent back out, now dealt with. Diaz down the pitch is Bibu looking to get himself involved. Not that time. Jones-Riley forward again. 74th minute here. Touch let him down. Parente. Leading defenders in that moment. A 3-2 win for LA Galaxy against Portland last night. No goals to speak of so far today. Will that change here in the final 16 plus minutes? Lepley into space. Good turn from Karani and a foul, and this will be the first booking of the match. Tyler Clegg knew he had been beat. Had to hold Karani. And this will be a free kick from a little further than 30 yards out. James Madison man, Tyler Clegg. This is certainly within range to take a shot towards goal if you're Ventura County. Lepley and Arnold discussing options here. The third round pick of this year's draft. Arnold has a goal to his name this season. Galaxy Academy product. Arnold saw some time earlier this year in the US Open Cup. Probably about 35 yards. Lepley will clip it in near side. Oh, that was a fantastic idea. Christian Shunte had no one around him. Karani was on the far side. Shunte got a little bit more of that. Lofted it towards the far post as well. Well executed set piece. That's all you could ask for there if you're Ventura County. Give up many set pieces like that if you're Portland the rest of the way. That's the kind of sequence you're going to see. Here's Penn. Going to cross it in. Did get it off here. Linares. Back to Pope. Couldn't dribble through traffic. Lepley to Bibu. Keeping it in front of the bench. Parente looking to switch. Blake Pope stays in front of it. Mars making a run central. Santos lays it off to Johnston. Here's Penn now, 78th minute. Josh Penn to his left. Pope, one touch. Karam's out to Beboot. Challenged outside the circle. Was a foul on Portland. Quickly restarted here by Ventura County. Fuente looking for help. Harbor Miller in the corner of the area. Is there late theater in store here in Thousand Oaks? As successful as Ventura County have been in the shootout, they love an outright 3 points as well. Ronnie can't keep it. Having to go to so many shootouts is what's kept Ventura County out of the top 2 spots at the moment. As excellent a start as anyone in MLS Next Pro at the start of the year. So Harvey Neville's going to come in for Jaden Jones-Riley here, 79th minute. Mike Braxton the Heat, former Inter Miami man. Obviously, it's been well chronicled. Phil Neville coming over from Inter Miami as well. Third substitute for Portland. Ventura have not gone to the bench as of yet. Just over 10 minutes to play. This is lofted. Asenge gets there to cover that area. Will be a goal kick. Wins possession back, went right to Linares. We'll roll it over to Pope. I was about to say, that looked like a good ball to the far side, a bit out in front of Neville, couldn't get to it. Flat-footed clearance, easily handled by Rad. Every second in the attacking half with possession is time that Portland do not have to defend. Many options Ventura County has. Actually, it does feel as if Portland has become more threatening the last few minutes. Have to be careful, though, giving it away in those spots on the counter. Now Johnston to the near side. Josh Penn crosses it in across the mouth of goal. Second ball airmailed by Neville. Josh Penn put it where he wanted to. Portland could not get that in net. Another look here. Two teammates around the mouth of goal. It gets by Johnston and company. The follow from Neville is too high. He said it right before all of that. It does feel as if Portland have found something to contend with here as we reach the waning stages of this match.
Coming out of the game, number 53, David Diaz. Coming into the game, number 18, Jonathan Perez.
Jonathan Perez is going to enter for David Diaz here, the first Ventura County substitute. Santos, back to Pope. He into the match for Portland, spent 3 years with Inter Miami too. Also spent some time with Birmingham Legion. Arnold will turn. Nice move from Parente there as Rad went into the area. Now forward to Beboot. Karani the runner central. Aaron Beboot leads this LA side in goals. Harbour Miller holding his ground and taken down on the challenge from Pope. This might be a booking. It looks like Adam Zarin was reaching for his pocket. Thinks twice about it. It's too far to go towards goal here. Since towards the 6. Back to the 18. Senge has it. Nice turn, crafty. Corner kick. Float it towards the near side. Leftley tried to volley it. Disappointed in himself there. Both teams with 8 shots taken. 0.48 expected goals for Ventura, 0.43 for Timbers2. Ventura had a shootout win last time out. A shootout loss for Portland in their last appearance on the pitch. Very realistic right now that we may see yet another. Senge, right to Miller. See Perez on the near side, left side of your screen. The only Ventura County substitute thus far. Neville has to watch this one roll out of play. It's been nearly a month since Portland have taken 3 points. They've been in so many of those matches. Miller dealing with some pressure there. A 1-1 draw against Real Monarchs, a 1-0 loss at Tacoma Defiance. Karani, can he get to this one? He does have it first. Karani laying it off, shot taken just over the crossbar. Parente could not guide it. It was the right decision from Karani. He laid it off. Parente, one-timer. Desperate dive from Ferdinand there to try to influence the shot. Karani's day is complete. That was his final sequence there. Javier Corona will enter the match for him. Corona recently made his Ventura County debut a couple of weeks ago. On Portland. The yellow card issued as well to Santos. Look here.
Number 37. Portland Timbers. Noah Santos.
12th appearance of the year for Corona. 1 goal to his name, Academy product. Definitely a good pass to advance it to Parente. They play this wide, and it's going forward here. Ferdinand sliding challenge. Corona just entered the match, putting the pressure on the center back. Another corner kick here for Ventura County. Corner quickly taken. Caron's back out towards the 18. This will be chased down. Delgado. Portland readying their 4th sub as well. Academy man Max Eisenberg. Don't imagine we're going to see all that much stoppage time as well. We haven't had one stoppage for injury here in the second half. Just all been substitutes. Watch out here now, though. Perez just entered the game. Trying to find Arnold. Josh Pinn stepped in to take it away. Linares. Good ball near side. Here's Santos. Just received the yellow. Trying to clip it. It wasn't really to anybody on his side in particular. Done better there. Linares is in the final stages of his match. Eisenberg's going to be coming on for him. Lepley looking for options. He'll distribute to Perez. A lot of yellow jerseys back. Perez, oh, nearly snuck it in. Miller had to dive to be sure. Really didn't look like it had that much pace on it, but that nearly put Ventura County ahead. Miller's momentum was going the other way for a split second. What a goal that would have been in the dying stages. Lepley to take the corner. 90th minute. Towards the far post. Headed away from goal. Perez chasing it down. Fakes the cross, advanced a little further in. This towards the near side, headed away. Arnold to Lepley. Looking to get to his left foot. That's sent away. Chased down by Delgado. Only 2 minutes of stoppage time. Very well may be destined for another shootout. Ventura County pressing forward. Desperate defending now from Portland. Harbor Miller. Arnold. Ventura breakdown. This Portland defense, which is set in its shape. There's about 90 seconds left to do so. Here's a Senge. Ventura County have been probing all night long. 11 shots taken. To Portland's credit, 10 shots on their end, and both teams right at 0.6 expected goals. How many sequences today have we just said the final pass was there? Or if it was a foot further in front or behind, maybe it'd been an easy finish. Oh, this got over the top here. Corona blocked. Oh, fabulous save. Corona's denied. That could have been the moment there. A brilliant ball over the top. Carver Miller standing his ground at the 6, got a hand to it and falls on top. And Miller may have just saved the day for Portland Timbers 2. Corona just came in off the bench, was that close to being the hero tonight. That has to be deflating. A lot of hands on heads for Ventura County. After that is somehow denied. Linares exits. Whistle may blow at any moment now. Santos tried to head it forward. Instead it trickles to Delgado. Full time. This one's heading to a shootout. No score through 90-plus minutes here at William Rowland Stadium. And how close we were.
Final score regulation. Portland Timbers 2-0. PCSU 0.
Give Timbers2 credit for holding this prolific offense. Ventura County scoreless. We haven't seen 0 in the score column all that often for Ventura County. The last time was around the middle of May when they lost 1-0 to Whitecaps FC2. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here.
Listen up, all eyes on me. I'll show you who you wanna be. Hey. Yeah, yeah, hey. Oh, wow, wow, wow. It's going down, down. You don't want to miss that. It's the new sound. It's the new sound. It's the new sound.
At the end of regulation, since the teams are tied on the scoreboard, the match will extend to a shootout, with each team having 5 attempts. If the teams are tied after 5 attempts, they will go to sudden death. The shootout winner will receive an extra point in the regular season standings.
So there's a look at how this all works here in MLS Next Pro. Take the shootout win to get the extra point. That's what Ventura County have lived on this season, 7-0 in the shootout. Now let's take a look at the highlights here on MLSNextPro.com. Blake Pope at the first look of the match for either side. About 30 yards, easily handled by Brady Scott. A little bit later in the first half, Tucker Lepley getting a bit under this one. Josh Penn, great chance around the mouth of goal. Harvey Neville sends it a bit too high. This was the final 10 minutes here. And this was the best chance. Corona off the bench. And somehow, Carver Miller kept that one in front. Miller has to have all sorts of confidence right now after a brilliant save like that. Gabriel Arnold will start the shootout. Arnold, denied. Carver Miller with another stop. Guest left. That was well within his range. Arnold could have done better with that. And now Penn will step in. Disconcerting start to the shootout for Ventura. Here's Penn. Scores, slots it in the corner. Portland up 1-0. Scott guessed right, no chance at it. Ventura County won 5-4 on PKs last time out, 3-2 previously. 6-5 before that, also 4-2, 3-2 in the month of June. Now it's Lepley. Some pressure on him here. Arnold could not convert. Ventura needs this one. Lepley. No problem. Calmly taken penalty. Miller was guessing pretty much the same way he did in the first round there. But a much better taken penalty. And now Neville steps up. Harvey Neville entered the match late. Scores. Portland maintain their advantage here in the shootout. Portland trying to put Ventura County away in a shootout. No other team have been able to do that this year. Carver Miller will start the third round. Miller against Miller. And Carver Miller nearly had the save. He deflects it into the side netting. That would have been outstanding. Guessed correctly. Maybe the slightest bit of disappointment that he was not able to guide that outside the post. Now Johnston. Blocked. And Ventura County right back in it. Brady Scott saves it. Now Parente. You can really turn the tide now. This is what Ventura County does. They just find a way in the shootouts. Parente. Oh, he's denied by Miller. A second save in the shootout. Carver Miller is on one right now. The save at the end of regulation and a pair of saves in the shootout. Man of the match honors are coming his way if Portland is to find the extra point. And Blake Pope can really put the pressure on. He can find the net here. Blake Pope puts it through. Ventura County must score or their shootout success will come to an end. Portland were on the wrong side of the shootout last week against Real Monarchs. These would be two well-deserved points here today. Perez will take the kick. Could Carver Miller finish out this performance with yet another save? Perez has to score. Miller does it again! Carver Miller, have yourself a night. Not one, not two, but three saves in the shootout after he had the game-clinching save in stoppage time. Exceptional game from Carver Miller. He's your Adidas man of the match. Deserved celebration with his teammates. How about that finish? And Portland steal the extra point on the road and end the 7-0 mark in the shootout for Ventura County. That is an outstanding match from Miller. Coming off his second clean sheet of the season. He was fantastic in the shootout there. And he helps Portland Timbers2 earn their first shootout win in a number of weeks here. Let's take another look. Adidas man of the match. He denied Arnold to start the shootout. Isaiah Parente stuffed. And Perez needing to score. No, sir. Carver Miller. Man of the match honors. Well deserved. This is one he'll remember. This very well could have been, maybe should have been, a 1-0 win to Ventura County on that brilliant sequence at the end of regulation. But Carver Miller stood his ground, sent this to the shootout, and Ventura County have lost the shootout for the first time this season. Portland takes 2 points, 3-2 in the shootout win. For our entire production team here with Apple TV, I'm AJ Ricketts. Portland Timbers 2 win 3-2 in the shootout.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.